Hi guys, and welcome to your next video for the online yoga module. Now today's video is going to be shorter, but it's a little more intense. Over the past few months I've realized that nothing feels better than a good stretching video, especially for the lower body. And the reason for that is that all our stress and all our tiredness, emotional tiredness, mental tiredness is actually stored in the hip joint. And when you work out your lower body, like when you're doing standing asanas or you're stretching in your seated asanas, and basically focusing a lot on stretching the hamstrings, the glutes, the lower back, a lot of that stress sort of leaves the body. You kind of work that stress out of the body. So today's video is designed not only for your morning workout, but it's designed even as a as an evening winding down kind of workout. I've kept the Surya Namaskars really slow, and I've put in a lot of asanas that are simple, and then gradually we have a few complicated asanas also, advanced asanas also, like the Hanuman asana. The idea is that you try as much as you can and you focus on your body, how much you can stretch and what are your limits. And so with that, let's just get started. Now, as usual, come to the front of your mat, toes touching. We'll start with the Surya Namaskars. Today we're doing only 6 Surya Namaskars, and that's a total of 12, 6 sets, total of 12. And let's begin. Again, keep the pace very slow and easy and just focus on the stretching. Now, let's begin. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale, left leg back. Hold your breath. Knees, chest, chin down. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Parvatasana. Inhale, right leg forward. Exhale, left leg forward. Inhale, take your hands all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Left leg back. Right leg back. Knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana. Parvatasana. Left leg forward. Right leg forward. Inhale, take your hands all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Right leg back. Left leg back. Knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana. Parvatasana. Right leg forward. Left leg forward. Inhale, take your hands all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Left leg back. Right leg back. Knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana. Parvatasana. Left leg forward. Right leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Right leg back. Left leg back. Knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana. Parvatasana. Right leg forward. Left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Left leg back. Right leg back. Knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana. Parvatasana. Left leg forward. Right leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Right leg back. Left leg back. Knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana. Parvatasana. Right leg forward. Left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Left leg back. Right leg back. Knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana. Parvatasana. Left leg forward. Right leg forward. Inhale, take your hands all the way up and back. Last one. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Right leg back. Left leg back. Knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana. Parvatasana. Right leg forward. Left leg forward. Inhale, take your hands all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Left leg back. Right leg back. Knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana. Parvatasana. Left leg forward. Right leg forward. Inhale, take your hands all the way up and back. Good. Now, come into your child's pose. Adho Mukha Virasana. Toes touching. Knees wide apart. Hands forward. Forehead on the floor. And just take long inhalations and long exhalations. Now, from here, come into your downward dog and step forward into Uttanasana. Make sure the back is long. The longer your back, the more stretch you'll feel on the hamstrings. And now you're going to lift the right leg up in Ek Pada Uttanasana. And keep squaring the hips. If you square the hips and you're not opening the hips like that, if you square the hips, you will feel a stretch on the opposite hamstring. And keep the back straight, lengthen both sides of the torso. Come back. Same thing on the other side. So you're going to lift the left leg. Again, make sure you're not hinging on the hip. You want to lift up, keep the hip squared, and you'll feel a stretch on the hamstrings. And bring the leg down. Now, come into your Malasana, just to rest the legs. Allow the neck to drop down in Malasana. And now you're going to come back up. And again, bring the legs together. Again, Ek Pada Uttanasana. So lift the right leg up. And now you're going to hold the left foot with the left hand and try and come as close to the leg as you can. And you're going to hold this. And breathe. And come down. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side. So you're going to lift the left leg up. Again, square the hips and hold the right foot with the right hand and bring the face as close to the right leg as you can. Keep squaring the hips, maintain your balance, and come back. Now step back into downward dog, and you're going to roll the thighs in. And here also you're going to go into Ek Pada Adho Mukha Svanasana. So lift the right leg up, keep the hips squared, roll the thighs in, lengthen the back of the leg, hold it, and bring the leg down. Now the other side, hold it, breathe, toes facing down, thighs roll in, and come down. And again, place your knees on the floor and go into your child's pose. Now for the next section, go ahead and get your bolster. And you're going to place the bolster horizontally across the mat and come into your Ashwashanshanasana with the right leg on top of the bolster. And you're going to lift the back knee up. Again, focus on knee and ankle in one line and hips square. So you're not going down, nor are you allowing this hip to come up. You have to push both hips down and look straight ahead and feel that stretch on the psoas muscle and hold it. Breathe. In Yogasana, the longer you hold, the better it is. Roll the back thigh in, never lose touch with the back quads. Now, leg down, and now the left leg forward. And now back knee up, and come down. Sink the hips down. Always think about lengthening the muscles. And come down. Now, for a minute, roll the bolster out and come into your Parshva Uttanasana. So first you're going to go into the downward dog, bring the right leg forward, and then come into your downward dog. So come into your Parshva Uttanasana. So you're going to square the hips and walk forward and extend the arms forward also. And try and push the right hip back and square both sides of the hips and stay here. The longer you hold, the more the tension is going to reduce from your muscles. And if you want, you can just kind of allow the head to drop down and hold it. And come up. And now you're going to switch legs. So right leg goes back, left leg comes forward, and you're going to square the hips. So again, relax your abdomen, allow the hamstrings to stretch. You're going to extend the arms forward, allow the head to go down, down. Push the left hip back. Good. And come up. And now once again, you can take the bolster, and this time we're going to do the kapotasana on the bolster. Again, take your time. Slowly you see that the hips are descending. So you're going to take the right leg forward and start to walk the right foot out on top of the bolster. And if you don't have a bolster, you can just do this on the floor and sink down. You can also do this on a softer mat. So if you have like a gymnastics mat lying around, you can use that as well. Because I find that these the thin yoga mats sometimes cause a little bit of a pain on the back knee. And you should feel a stretch of the glutes here. Keep the back straight. The more straight your back is, the more the hips will be going down. If you're like this, the hips will not be descending so much. A straight back causes the impact to go on the lower back, and hence the hips descend more. Okay, good. Now come out, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. So you're going to take the left leg forward, and now walk the other leg out. And sink down. One side is always a little more stiff than the other, so make allowances for that. But do not compromise on the alignment. Hold for lesser time, but better alignment. Or conversely, hold for a longer time and go into the alignment that is possible for you. Even if your back is not straight or whatever it is, you're trying to get the back straight and trying to go further down. And come down. Now you're going to keep your hands where they are, and now go into your Adho Mukha Virasana. And relax. Now once again come up, and again take the right leg on top of the bolster. Take the back knee back so that you can see a straight line from this knee to the back knee. And now bend the back leg and bring this the heel as close to the buttocks as you can. Feel the stretch on the quads. This is the only way you can actually stretch the quads. So descend down and breathe. Sometimes it helps to just kind of bob forward and back, it stretches a little bit more, and come down. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So you're going to take the left leg forward, and take the right knee further back to create that line from the left knee to the right knee. And then you're going to bend the leg reach back and pull. And again, for me, the right side is a lot more flexible than the left. So you might want to spend more time on the side which is inflexible. And come down. And now sit back. Okay. Now you're going to bring the right leg up on top of the bolster, or even a block if you don't have a bolster. And we're going to do the Janu Shirshasana. So bend the left leg, right leg forward. And now, focusing on a straight back, try and come forward. If you can hold the edges of the bolster, or if you want to bind your hands, however far you can come, and stay there. Count your breaths. After about 10 breaths, come up, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. So again, reach forward, keep the back straight. And the reason we're elevating the leg is so that there's a more intense stretch. So go as far as you can and breathe. Keep your inhalations and exhalations really long. The more you relax, the further down you'll be able to go. Come on. Now, both legs forward. And we're going to go into Paschimottanasana. Take the flesh of the buttocks out so that the sitting bones are flat on the floor. Back is straight, and you're going to reach forward and hold. It's almost as though you're trying to take your upper body and make it slide across the lower body. So the chest and the sternum are reaching for the knees, the eyes are reaching for your toes. And come up and do your Bhatt Konasana. And come forward, just stretching the back, the hip joint a little bit. Okay, and now we're going to do some standing poses. So, now we'll do the Padangushtasana. We're going to do the Padangushtasana straight and to the side. And again straight and to the side, trying to keep the back straight. And then we're going to do a different variation of it. So, both hands on the waist, back straight. And you're going to reach down with the right hand, the first two fingers of the right hand. And extend the leg out. And breathe. And now take the leg out to the side. And initially, it's going to be a little difficult to keep the balance, but then you're going to get it eventually. By the end of the week, by the end of the month, you'll be really good at it. Now bring the leg back again. And let go. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So hold the left foot. Straighten the leg. Back straight. Really ground the right foot into the floor. And take the leg out to the side. Hold this. Relax the legs. If you want to hug the right knee into your chest, hug the left knee into your chest. Good. Now we're going to do the other variation of Padangusthasana. I've seen this in Bikram yoga classes. So basically, you're going to lift the right foot, hold the foot with the right hand and the left hand on each side, and then extend the leg forward. And see if you can come down. And then come up and bring the leg down. So try and hold it for as long as you can. Focus on the balance, not so much on the final posture. Now same thing on the other side. So you're going to hold the left foot with both hands, and then straighten the leg and see how far down you can come. And then lift up and come down. And shake the legs out again. Now let's continue with one more standing asana, which is the Natradasana. So you're going to stand up straight, reach down, grab your right ankle from the inside. Take the left hand up, and if you find balance hard for you, just stay here. And then slowly, focusing your gaze, lift the leg up. You'll be able to do this because you've worked on the quads also. So lift it up and stay. And come down, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. So reach back with the left hand, take the right hand up, focus on a point anywhere on the floor with your eyes, keep your gaze focused, and lift up. And come down and shake the legs out. Now let's sit down and put the bolster to the side for a little while. And come into your Upavishta Konasana. Today, you're not going to go to the sides of the Upavishta Konasana. That's known as the Parshva Upavishta. You're just going to focus on getting as far forward as you can. So come forward. Come forward. And if you want to put a bolster in front of you, go ahead and put a bolster. And stay. The whole idea is to stay. And go ahead and come up. And now, once you've done this, then let's practice the compass pose, which is also called the Yantrasana. So you're going to bring the left leg in, right leg up. And for those of you who've been subscribed for a long time on my module, you would have seen that we've started to do this. So now you're going to take the right leg as far on top of the shoulder, right shoulder as you can. Hold the left foot with the left hand, right foot with the left hand, and straighten this leg. So here you are internally rotating the leg, the right leg, and trying to keep the back straight. And hold this. So the reason I did not want to do the Upavishta, Parshva Upavishta, is because you're getting the stretch here anyways. And come back, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. So again, we're going to bring the left leg hold it with the right, and straighten the leg and rotate the left leg in. And hold this. So my left side is tighter, so I can feel it on the glutes, on the hip joint. And come back. Now let's try the Kurmasana. Now since you've stretched so much of the lower body, we're going to practice the Kurmasana. For Kurmasana, you're going to stand with your back straight, legs bent, and then you're going to come forward and place your hands, walk them out. And if you can just do this much, that's great. My shoulders are being hugged by my knees. And then slowly start to walk the legs forward and come all the way down. And keep hugging your shoulders with your knees. And slowly come up and shake the legs out. Okay, now we're going to do the Kapotasana. So for Kapotasana, go ahead and get your belt or rope, and we're gonna, it's a small back bend, so it makes sense to do it after such a deep forward bend. So we're gonna start with the right leg forward first. You don't need any other props unless you want a blanket, because the floor might be too hard. So bring the right leg forward, walk this leg in, and now you're going to take the belt and loop it around your left leg, and use both hands to hold the belt. And you can lift the arms up. You shouldn't go down like this. Lift the arms up and hold it. And let go. And now we'll do the same thing on the other side. Do not cheat on this one. Do not use only one hand. That's not equivalent to using both hands. I want you to use both hands when holding the rope. So it's not about the final posture, but I'm trying to extend both sides of the torso at the same time and equally. And that's why I want you to use both hands, and that's why I know a lot of you will just try to use one hand because it's easier. Doing this posture like this is so much easier than actually taking the other hand back and lifting up. And let go. And again, shake. Now we're going to try the Hanumanasana. We're pretty much ready to close our workout for the day. So we're going to practice Hanumanasana without any props today. So you're going to take the right leg back, left leg forward, and you can fold the mat so that your foot can slide more easily. So what you're going to do is start to slide the right leg out, and then go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Really just trying to stretch as far down as you can. Rolling the thighs in and come back. Now the same thing on the other side. You can take your left foot forward and You're going to lift the back knee up. And again, you're going to come forward and back. Back, forward, back, forward. So just a couple of times. And come up. And now you're going to lie down on your back. And now before we close into Shavasana, we'll do the happy baby pose. Now because you've done so much for the lower body, at the same time you'll be able to push the knees to the floor. Just try that. When you hold the feet from the inside, allow the tailbone to kind of come up. The tailbone does come up because the happy baby pose is also a deep forward bend for the spine. So what you're going to do is, you're going to push the knees back down and come up. Push down, come up. Push down, come up. Push down and come up. And then place the feet on the floor and walk the legs out. Not too far out, but just the distance of the mat. And then hands on the floor and relax. Close your eyes and start to inhale and exhale. Long inhalations, long exhalations. Gently start to move your fingers and your toes. Move your face from side to side. And now turn to the right. With your left hand, bring yourself up to any comfortable seated meditative asana. Sit with your back straight, your shoulders relaxed, your eyes closed. Now bring your hands together in the Namaskar Mudra. Start rubbing your hands together and place them on your closed eyelids. Rub your hands across your face.